Good time zones, everybody, and welcome. It is Monday. We're back. Yes. It has been definitely an interesting weekend. And oh dear, here we go again. Kel has a button. Already starting off things. However, it seems that TGM and Frauke and Hunter were pretty much deciding that I needed to hang around earlier, or get in earlier, because they were hanging around before I even started. And then Landstrad showed up, and we also have a Blast, and a Raven, and a Shadow, and an Ilya, and a Kel, obviously, and anybody else who may be out there. Good evening, welcome, hello, it is good to see everybody. And we already have Hail Hydrate. And a stretch. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Ooh, pizza. Can I have pizza? Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah. After 3.5 hours on a train today, which was supposed to only be 2.5, I probably needed a stretch, but I'm also absolutely worn out after the weekend. Whoops. So, as you can tell, we are back in Castle Gordonstein. I have abandoned the Temple of Irony for the moment, because, well, it probably was reaching the point where I needed a break. I do hope everybody has had a good weekend, though. Mine was absolutely exhausting. Hey, True Purple. As you may guess from my voice, I probably don't sound exactly as I normally do. I spent the weekend with 100 and odd good friends and 12,000 of the general public. Woohoo! And if that doesn't wear anyone out, how do you survive? I really need to think how I'm going to turn something like that into the top of the Temple of Irony. For those who have no clue what I'm on about, I am lucky enough to know quite a few people in the LEGO community in the UK, and I hung out at Bricktastic in Manchester this weekend. Wow, that's a lot of Gordons. Organic solvents. No. Not fun things to play with. But yes, Bricktastic was fantastic fun. It was good to catch up with people I haven't seen for a while, in some cases a few years. But it don't half ruin the brain, and apparently the voice. So, 100 odd friends, 10,000, and millions of pieces. I mean, the mosaic alone, which I had a look at, was 188,000 Lego bricks that was built over the weekend. There were a lot of other beautiful models. A few that I've already thrown, a couple I threw into Tadpole's Discord, because somebody decided that there needed to be a frog space force. So there were quite literally frogs piloting mech suits and space fighters as a set of models. Gorgeous idea. But I think my favourite model might have had to have been somebody had done a gorgeous rendition of the Viper from Battlestar Galactica, and it just looked so fantastically built. I will probably, as soon as I manage to get all of the photos off of my camera, throw a couple of pictures up into my Discord. And for those who don't have that, we actually have a Discord button. However, moving on, what was I planning on doing? Does anyone know what I'm thinking of doing? I don't. Going sideways. Kel, how did hanging out in a Tadpole stream go? Even if Tadpole was entirely rude and failed to show your avatar during the stream instead of a camera. Yes, it's going to be one of those days. It's almost a just talking, but I will actually start doing things with Minecraft in the background. Started your Minecraft. You're a Elytra world and you got your Minecraft. I'm going to go swap those words around. Started your Minecraft world, got an Elytra, enchanted it on mending. That's always a fun thing, as long as you don't have to fish for a mending book. I need to watch all the videos that came out over the weekend from Hermitcraft from the people I follow, notably Grian. Apparently quite a few people thought exactly the same thing. Right. Now I actually have some dirt from flattening that out. Let's fill in this previously very hot, spicy sauce hole. This anybody who gets mending from fishing is now officially taking them away from Grian, which is absolutely hilarious. apparently need to take a quick nap as the sun is setting. And I've already remembered that there is a quote for the sun goes down, and I'm not going to repeat the rest of it. I needed that. Also, there's a V2. I haven't seen the V2. I've only seen the painting that was in the temple of There Will Be a Mending Book, Honest Gov, that he built. And Chris has arrived and decided to streak through chat already. Welcome, Chris. Put some clothes on. Went very well. Lots of fun hanging out and chatting with Tadpole live on stream. Managed to get all of the Hall of Fames and get the information you needed. Woohoo. Found that you may be missing a couple of pieces of information. Missing information? But Kel, I thought you were supposed to be the keeper of all of the information. How is Tad supposed to find anything without you holding all of the information for him? Because he clearly doesn't have enough brain cells when streaming to be able to remember where anything is. Much like I don't. I'm flying. He flies through the air with the greatest of ease and bounces off all of the walls and the trees. That random old Scotsman who's older than dirt, flying into the cliffs. Oh no! That's a new one. Must have been in one of the throwing dictionaries. I will warn you, I am on the Iron Brew, partially as a result of the fact that I am absolutely cream crackered. I got to bed at about 3 a.m. and didn't sleep great. Hey, Bohicars. Alright, do I have Dark Oak? If I have Dark Oak anywhere, it's going to be in one of the chests up here. If I don't, I have a conveniently half-eaten, half-chopped down wall of Dark Oak over here. Survey says, nope, I have no Dark Oak. No, we have no Dark Oak. No Dark Oak in the chests. Awake from 2 to 4, just couldn't sleep. Yeesh. That's no fun either, Raven. Does this person have a helmet, considering how much information you've gathered? 3 missing... Thank you. Apparently, the streaming computer has not decided to have a quiet weekend off and feel in a much more amenable mood. No. Take 3. In a more amenable mood for streaming with fewer freezies. Yes. First time. I'm only like 10 minutes into stream. He says, looking at it and realizing it's actually 15. Hey, I'm only off by half. We already had one freeze. I'm not even going to ask where the chicken came from. Where did the chicken come? Where did the chicken cross the road? What? Forget the whys. Where did the chicken cross the road? This is what happens when I don't look at things, and I don't realise that I am absolutely short on code. Fortunately, it doesn't take long to get to a decent amount out of it. Chicken was titled of being cooped up. Ugh, that was almost as terrible. I see how it is. I take a single day off from streaming, and all the punnery begins on my return. I mean, is this my punishment? You've just gone all punnery. Sean punnery. Capable of doing a Russian Scottish accent. No. Is it a Scottish Russian accent? Russian Scottish accent or a Scottish Russian accent? Who knows? I may be blithering. This blithering. See, this is what happens. Spending 2 days talking to 12,000, probably not 12,000. I probably spoke to a good 1,000 odd people, and I suddenly... Oh, sorry, Cal. Quite literally, when I would have been streaming on Friday, I was in the middle of a large hall, helping to unpack trucks. It does make it rather harder to stream when you're in the middle of that. That was great. Sorry, Chris. Apparently, I'm name blind. I am... Okay. Who wants to place odds on just how many, how many times I mess up today? Because it may be a few. Half expected me to be building landscapes. I am not in a landscaping mood. I mean, it's entirely plausible that I might end up in a landscaping mood shortly, but not right now. Let's get a few of these. Today on I Can't Read Properly, also known as Scots is Streaming. No, I really, actually, what I might do is tomorrow have a look at whether or not I can rig the oh dear button up. Because I'm fairly sure you can activate and deactivate scenes in... Yeah, I'm fairly... yes, of course. You can activate and deactivate sources in with a button. In the Stream Deck setup that I'm using, so I can choose to activate and deactivate the video source. That should be fine. The reason I know that I can activate and deactivate things is because, well, I can turn off the now playing layer and turn off the stats layer, and those are separate sources. So, yay! which point a button would be so much easier. It'll be right at it'll be right at my fingertips to to fix the mess ups. Ooh, a Numal. I'm not sure I have that one. Do I have that one? No, I don't. It wasn't anything during the week. It was quite literally the fact that on Friday I was actually visiting. I was at the Bricktastic event, and because people tend to move things to the event in trucks, we tend to have to. A lot of people just end up helping each other get their stuff out of the truck so that they can set it up and have all the nice models. What? What do you mean that button? Did I fat finger things? Oh yes, I did. Wow. Mental note. Yeah, and that was a waste of an Ultra Ball. Yes, I was volunteering. Hence the 150 odd friends. That feeling when you... Woohoo! That's always a good reason to leave. I'm not sure Oh. It had already escaped. Hey, I didn't waste it. Particularly given the cost of Ultra Balls. I swear, every time I stray close to this area, it's just so noisy. All the Gordonite. Actually, it's less Gordonite. Have a good commute, though, Hunter. I'm sort of... as we can probably guess right now, my grip on reality is slim to yes. That is a lot of Gordons. Yes, Chris. My intent is to be very, very shortly switching on the recruitment sync, and as a result, I needed a lot of Gordons to be able to do so. All have been happily tamed and neutered. Whose stream was it? Whose stream was it I was in? I can't remember. I commented about neutering Gordons in somebody else's stream the other day, and I believe the response was, well, that's a colourful way of describing it. I mean, it is. I'm not going to argue with that one. But then again, I mean, we harvest Endermen for their Ender Balls. Neutering Gordons, neutering Gordonite for their to become a Gordon, hardly seems anything different, really. That was my stream? Okay. Today on, apparently I have no grip on history, reality, or what has happened in the last month. So bear with me, because I'm not entirely sure I know who I am anymore. Last time I looked, it might have been Scotsman. But there's every possibility I might not be me. But then again, if I'm not me, who else am I? Oh, you... I thought I was a dozen trails with a trench coat. Oh dear. I hope you feel better, Raven. Fortunately, apparently I kept a spare pair of... I love the fact that it was just one. Just one missing sapling in all these trees. I don't know why I'm singing, but that's nothing new to me. No, wow. Right. How many raccoons would it take to pilot a trench coat like a mech? I don't know. Trash pandas are one of those things that tend to be harder to work out sometimes. After all, who wants to have a trash panda piloting a mech? Actually, now I really want to know what a trash panda piloting a mech would look like. Anyone know an artist who's willing to be completely random and figure out... no. I still haven't gotten the commission that I've already asked for. No point in asking for another commission yet. I still haven't got the one. Isn't there one in the movie with Groot? Does he have a... yeah, fair bet. You obviously want to know various things about trash pandas. I mean... Oh, that's wrong. That one shouldn't be there. That one should be... here. The concept of a rocket in a mech suit just sounds... I mean, the interesting thing is, LEGO themselves... train of thought, have done a mech suit for quite a few of the Avengers and other characters over the years. To the point at which I know that there's... I wonder if there's a... There is a... I wonder if there's a raccoon... there. This is going to be one of those streams, isn't it? It really is. I've also realised I need a lot of deep slate tile. Stealing a cybernetic... yeah, well, I mean... How many cybernetic limbs has he stolen over the years? Don't answer that. I feel like that might be a dangerous question. I was about to try and paste a piece of bread on the wall. I don't think that would have worked. Okay, ooh, deep slate tiles in significant amounts in there. I do, however, need this one to be able to... Let's put you up there. I need one of these. Let's grab another stack of those. And thank you to... Ah, yes, sorry. Thank you for the follow, Tashiola. Good. At this rate, I'm going to stick a note up in chat, or pinned statement of, Scotsman has no brain. If you expect Scotsman to have any form of brain today, no. Scotsman's brain is never available. If you or anyone else have been expecting Scotsman to have a brain, please hang up and try again. Right, how does this work anyway? Okay, so that's the 1, the 2, the stair. So if that's a stair, I saw a stair there, up in the air. Yeah, okay, so that should have a pair. Oh, I see. That one would normally have been a stair. Then that's a pair of half slabs. Right. Okie dokie. No, I'm not going to bother with the pinned comment. Anyone who doesn't know that the odds of me being completely insane at the best of times is an average event for this stream is probably going to discover that that's the way it is fairly quickly. Can I get a height level from there? No. Why do I need to get a height level from there anyway? I can get a height level from here. 127. 127. Woohoo! I'm at the right height. Two. One. Indian. No minding. Okay, so I need a half slab there and a stair here. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I see. How the heck do I get that there? Let's try one more of these. I think I'm dropping. Yep, I'm dropping scaffold. That's fine. I can drop scaffolding. I can turn this into another tower. There we are. I actually really wanted to place that there. Oh, hold on. Which way around does this need to go? That way around. So actually I could have done that. I didn't need that. I needed that. You're not the block I needed. Also, apparently stream has frozen again. It is definitely going to be one of those streams. Let's bring a camera count in so that we can sort of see that in the corner of the screen. I mean, the odds of me ever putting a face cam in are slim. But having a sort of camera count avatar and a camera count is at least the best you're going to get. It's the best. The best. Never gonna get it anymore. It's the best. The best. Let's see. What is that? Pre-recorded video of an ADHD squirrel. That actually that might not be too far off a brand, really, might it? Here, deep in the undergrowth, we find Scotsman as he tries to remember what the heck he's all about. There. Woohoo! Actually had enough materials. Always a good start. Let's take down this one. Yes. Thank you, Twitch, for that email. For those who may or may not have already been advised, there is an update coming in the UK from Twitch, who are basically deciding that we need to pay them £1 more in the UK for every Tier 1 sub. So I do wholeheartedly make this small request, and Canada and Australia, yes. I think they're going up. Is it going up by one item in each currency? So, £1 British pound, £1 Canadian dollar, etc. Or is it that it's okay? You see, that feels even more completely confusing, because that means it's going up by a different amount in each area. Either way, yes. Either way, the statement that I was about to make was everybody really should basically make sure that whatever they are looking out for, everyone should make sure that they look out for themselves with this increase and don't expose themselves to any problems. This has been your public service announcement. And also, hey, Elcon! Let's see if I can get this one. So what exactly is a landslide? It's basically what happens when land decides to slip downhill. Kind of like a landslide, except usually a lot less violent. I think violent is probably the word I'm looking for here. What height's that? 127. 127. Fantastic. Yes, a landslide on a diet. Small scale landslide. That's the one. Basically, part of the train lines through the southeast of the UK suffered a minor landslip and falling trees as well, just to, really hammer home by the way, the weather has decided to mess entirely with your ability to travel. And so trains have been completely stuffed up. And so my journey home today took an extra hour. I think what I might do is make this a bit more interesting. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm just going to put 2. I don't want this here anymore. I've changed my mind. There we go. It's taller than I wanted. And, really? I'm starting to get a bit annoyed by that. And by starting, I mean, really? Where are we at? 127. Fantastic. That's the right place. Actually, what I might do, let's, which way around are these buttons? There we are. I'm going to put this button up for a minute, and what I'm going to do is actually take this offline for just a second or two. And that. Yeah, 4 times in 45 minutes is... that's unusual. Just modifying a couple of things. Okay. Let's activate that. And bring that back. Oh. There we are. Okay. Here's hoping that some of that might want to stay functional. It didn't want to give it up, it didn't want to let it go. Ow. And for making that pun, I got a fall. No, that wasn't a splat. That was not a splat. I can guarantee that was not a splat. But hey, I'm sure there have been many, many splats that have not been counted, so it's not entirely off by one. And Elkhorn is streaking in chat again. Put some clothes on, old man. Oh, and now I need to stretch. Oh dear, here we go. I'm gonna feel old at this rate. Oh, ow. And sit back down again. And hail hydrate. Right. So what I'm thinking here is, yeah, Walden. I'm thinking, is it's nice to have this slightly a little bit more. Yeah. Slightly a little bit more. 10 out of 10 for accuracy, Scots. Minus 5 million for wording. I'm not sure that that's right anymore now. I wonder if I should be... No, I like this. I want the yeah. My problem becomes... Oh, I see what I've got. I see. I think that might be in the wrong place. I don't think this needs to be here. Because I think I need to have stone, stone, stone. Except maybe not. I think actually it should be stone, stone. And then what we also do is stone, so that we have effectively a curved corner on its stuff. And then what we're going to have is stuff. This may or may not have anything to do with the materials that are going into the place here. Your mileage may vary, your options are inconsistent. I'm also trying to work out if I should have been lowering the floor by 1 across all of this, or whether or not this is the right, or whether, is this the floor level, or is this the floor level? Hey, Nuska. Welcome to an evening where the squirrels in my brain are not very focused. And when I say that, I mean we're currently dealing with squirrels on amphetamines. Squirrel? Do I have any stone? Oh, where has my stone all gone? Oh, where can it be? I thought I had some. No. I've got a load of dirt. Many dirt, but no stone. Here we find Scotsman with no stone unturned and no stone in his chests. No. I have a barrel for 4 gunpowder and 4 ghast tears. What a ghastly combination. Oh, it's going to be one of those ones. Terrible puns, ahoy! I don't suppose any of you happen to have... everything but. Typical. The IKEA bag has everything except for... Oh, those are in the wrong order. What's the word I'm looking for? I've got cobblestone, andesite, gravel, and mossy cobble, and even some dirt. But I don't have stone. That's a clock, Scots. I watch clock never boils. Here we fly down the hill. He flies down the hill with the greatest of ease. Wonders quite why. Right, it's time for an IKEA shopping trip. Oh, look! I don't believe it. I do not believe it. It's 20 past. This is going to cause problems. But hey, this is not unusual. I swear that is such a meme. How is it always 20 past when I end up needing to go to IKEA? It's nigh on 20 past. It's within a minute or two. Hey, things. Hey, Stuffy. Hey, Jude. What's going on? Hey, Exapol. And thank you for the subscription, Exapol. Going back will be interesting. Yes, going back will be interesting. Gotta go back to the Castle Gordonstein again. Where the heck is my stone? How do I not have stone? I mean, okay, that's 8.5 chests of stone. I think that means I have stone. It just felt like I didn't have any. Scroll Day, the sequel to Groundhog Day. Yes. Same day again and again. Yes. Haven't moved it from the Temple of Irony. That's a point. The Temple of Irony has like 14 chests of stone. That's enough to overload IKEA. Well, actually, it probably wouldn't, on the grounds that... Whoops. That's, I am floaty light. I am very floaty light. This has all of the... Yep, there we are. And the backups take their toll. For whom the backups toll for ye. And drag ye backwards. Why is there an Enderman in the middle of my tunnel? Sir, you need not to be here. Now I've upset him. The interesting thing is, he teleported, but didn't scream. Did he burn to death? Did he just die suddenly, mysteriously? Or is he waiting in the corners of the earth, biding his time to sneak up on me and howl at me? Whatever the heck it is. Oh, it really is one of those streams. For those who think that I have a brain. Hail, Gordons! Hail, Gordons! The interesting thing is, why are almost all of them looking in one direction except for 4 of them? It's like that one, and that one are all looking in a slightly different direction, but the rest of them are all uniquely looking in the same direction. We're all unique. I'm not. Right, stone. Now I can get stoned. Yeah, let's go for 2. Why do I have a stonecutter in my inventory and a stonecutter on the floor? Who knows? These questions and other will not actually have anything to do with reality today. No, not there. What was it doing? Ah, yes, this. Yeah, I think I need to take another floor out. And by another floor, I mean another layer. It kind of feels like it might possibly be an off by 1 error on the floor. I don't know. How tall are we at the back here? 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, I think that's right. We go up to 4 here. Woohoo! Showing off my big balls. Oh my. Look, it's just because I hang out in so many streams with this thing running that I end up accruing large amounts of cash to be able to purchase larger balls. Oh no, no. No, 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 no. I did not say that. I mean, I know Raven's on mobile, so probably finding it slower to type, but I have an absolutely horrifying feeling that I know what's coming in a minute. The worst thing is the phrasing of that as well. You see, that one was... Yeah, that's like that, isn't it? That's better. Yes, Landstrad. Yes, you did. I knew that one was coming. The moment I said it, I knew that one was coming. The worst thing is, I am absolutely very carefully not saying the exact statement that has also gone through my mind that goes with this this section of me trying not to dig a hole even larger for more quoting, because I know the statement would get even worse. Yeah, no. Okay, I like this. I think this could be an interesting design. It's a slight variation of everything else, but it makes it much more less than flat on the much more less than oh, much more less than flat on the front. Excuse me, I need to go and take a nap. Thank you for the dictionary, Shadow. I suspect I absolutely needed that. Could have had me quoting AC/DC's. I don't even know that song, Chris. I don't know that song, and I have absolutely no intention of going and looking it up while I'm on stream, and possibly not even afterwards. I mean, much more less. Exactly, Elcon. Just don't attempt to understand what's going on in my mind when I say things. I'm very, very certain that I have disconnected my brain from my mouth. The brain hole and the mouth hole, they don't talk. They don't function. What do we got here? 3, 3. No, let's go for 2 and 3. Apparently Raven has decided he didn't like that quote. What? Forgot the year. I mean, I've been trying to forget the year quite regularly. So what are we looking at? 3 wide? 3 wide. Yeah, let's go with 3 wide. Let's do that. So that gives us 4 cells. 4 cells. Cells is not the word I'm looking for in this instance. 4 rooms. Because these are not... That's not stone. With 2 rooms either end. Or do we go with... I mean, we got more space upstairs. We could make this 5, 6... I tried to figure out just how big this how many rooms are going to be in the barracks. Also trying to figure out how to actually build in a straight line. And yet again, trying to work out where I've left my stone. Mutter, mutter, rant, rant. Okay, that's interesting. How? What? This is the middle. From here, it's 3... Ah, there we are. That's why. I had an off by 1 error. I'm like... I was trying to figure out how I had a room of 4. Yeah. Yep. I definitely got 11 different sizes there. There may not have even been 11. It might have been more. So the nice thing is, this means that the lower section of the building is the one with all of the barracks rooms. And I'm thinking of making these sort of either 2 or 4 beds per section. At which point it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, I think we'll just make it 2. So that's 14. And 14 feels like a good garrison's... good squadron size. Squadron? Squad. My Gordons are in squadrons now. Unleash The Squadron of Gordons. I mean, a squad of Gordons is bad enough. A squadron? How can you have a squadron? Incoming flying Gordons. No! They fly through the air with the greatest of ease. The Gordons are murdering all of the bees. Squadron is usually boats, ships, vehicles, so that sort of thing. Because I think you can... is it? Because you have a squadron of boats. No, it's a flotilla of boats. It's a squadron of planes. It's a company of tanks, if I remember rightly. Is it a company of tanks? Oh, I'm gonna have to... I have a squadron of boats as well. Flotilla is a larger amount. You see, this is where it all gets interesting. Thank you, Nuska. Today on... You learn something new every day. Sometimes you didn't want to learn anything, but today you're going to learn it anyway. Isn't a fleet of ships? I think a fleet is another reading up on the Danish Navy in the past year, not that it's anywhere near what it was in the olden days. Well, tanks are a battalion. Okay. The fleet is a collection of ships for specific things. I love the way that the conversations go so totally off the rails as a result of me just vaguely wondering what the heck I'm on about. Squadron of ships, hunter boats, only the boats, and navy. Oh, U-boats. Yeah, let's go with dark oak. Have I got a half slab? No, have I got a crafting table? No, I haven't. Don't even have a half. Fleet also applies to a group of vehicles. You see, that might be where I was getting the overlap messed up in my head, because I was thinking fleets. Gets even more interesting if you think of... There's also the Fleet Air Arm as well, which I think is a completely different thing altogether. Well, that's not helpful. Oh no, if I've got two, I need to actually have that. Actually, it's here and here, and then actually it would be here that we have another stair. Does that actually go up high enough? What height is that? 1, 2, 3. At which point we're actually at the... Yeah, that might work. Because then you've got your floor above. At which point you're looking at having a floor here. that also means that that's in theory in line with that wall, which is a problem. Ooh, I can sleep immediately. Ooh, I could crush a grape. Really? If this is a thunderstorm, I'm going to be upset at you. Top suggested clip in his Twitch follows. Okay. I'm now almost vaguely curious. For values of almost and vaguely. I fear that I may have to actually adjust the design a bit. Ooh. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ar. Ooh, ar. Now I've gone all farmer. Maybe. No, that doesn't work. Might. We could have, singing a part of Dawn Trail theme, a cappella, and... Oh! Okay, that, yeah, that I can see why that would, be respected. You know, I think it's probably quicker if I just give up on Word today. So what I'm thinking is, have I got any half slabs? No, I don't. He'll do. It's interesting. I was one thing that so I did get to watch one of Pearl's videos, and an interesting thing she commented is darker ceilings draw the eye down and lighter ceilings make the room seem taller. Was a comment that she made, and that's not something I've ever actually thought about, but now that she's mentioned it, I may actually have to consider using that to my advantage. So what I'm thinking is, we then do that, and then we have wall above it. At which point, this floor becomes much more... I'd never heard it, which was why I can believe it. I'm not arguing with it. I'm just thinking that might actually come in handy. Dark ways make more small. Interesting. Now, if I do that, but I think what I might need is to go one further block up and actually have my new floor level be there, because then I have half slab here for the ceiling. If I do half slab for ceiling, and then we can have the half slab for ceiling here, and then we can have the colour from the floor here, like so. At which point that gives us better, and then that actually fits better within the height, and also means that when I take away this layer to cope this line to spleef myself through the floor, I'm not actually taking away too much, and if anything, I now have a much bigger upper floor. So we actually have... So for example, let's work this out. We now have... I now have a 5 wide floor. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a 4 wide floor. I apparently still can't count. So if we do that, and then we also take away this one. And if we're doing this right, we should probably have this here, because this is over the upper area. Over the upper area? This is over the this is roof, ceiling. This is ceiling, not roof. Then we have the wall, and then we have yes. So actually, that now means that what I really don't want to do is have stairs at this end. So we'll make this a room, and then we can have a room on the upper floor for doing something. So actually, we don't have... Yeah, that's nice, because that means that we've got a sort of enclosed area here that actually will have the doors probably here, and we might as well put 2 doors in, even if we don't need them. This build is me trying to work out some of the barracks block, Elkhorn, for the Gordons. For context, if I bring the camera count back into control, we are up on top of the hill around Castle Gordonstein in the sort of squad area. Where we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different barracks blocks to try and slot in, plus a kitchen block that still has absolutely 0 detail on it, and all of this that at some point needs turning into something. But I really don't have a design for the buildings up here, because while we have the design for the smaller buildings down here, where they're very much sort of like this, and like this one, or this house, I don't have a large building design beyond what I already had for the storage block, which still needs interiors adding. So I'm trying to work out a sort of similar style and work out the structure and the layout and some way of making this not feel like I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Despite the fact that I don't have any clue what I'm doing. I just don't need that bit. Defending it from Babel. Remind me to throw the streaming computer out the window at the end of stream. I mean, it sort of has corner towers, because it's got towers dotted around the barracks. We've got one here, we've got... we're probably going to have another one here, despite the fact that there's not much land for it. We've got one here. We've definitely got one here already. So, they're sort of already there. Wrong account. I think if I attempted to put... barracks could use a wake-up bell. Barracks could use a little bit more heat to avoid freezing. But then again, since they're currently very open air, then I'm guessing that's what's that's why it's freezing. Stack bodies for that. Oh my. But then with 7... Oh. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. But I can't sleep. Because that means that the day is longer. That's one thing that's always bemused me about Minecraft. About Minecraft. When it's raining, you can go to bed earlier. Or at least it feels like you can go to bed earlier. Right. Let's see. Do I want dark floors and light ceilings, or light floors and dark ceilings? I want light floors and dark ceilings, I think. No, I don't. Let's go for light ceilings. On the inside of the build. 4 in-game minutes of difference. Ah. So I'm not actually losing my mind and making things up. That makes a change. Oh, don't we all, Kel? Right, let's swap to placing this way, because it's slightly easier. I know I don't have enough materials for this, but it'll at least give me an idea of what this looks like on the inside. Oh, fiddle. Oh no, because that's the ceiling, so that doesn't matter. Because that is the right... Because then I have a wall that runs up here. Just to really confuse myself. That's a wall. No, that's a pile of dirt, Scots. But it's a representative wall line. Let's go with that. So if I've got that wall there, and I've got the light ceiling. Ooh, yes, that could work. And what I might do is... if those are solid, I could make these out of, say, walls. No, I can't. Well, if I make them walls, I can't have doors. Minecraft, why must you be like this? I mean, I could make these trapdoors. But I think if I start putting trapdoors in for walls and doors and so forth, I'm going to end up with a lot of very, very confused pathing issues. And pathing issues are not something I want when I've got a large number of Gordons in an area, because that's going to end up basically eating server cycles. Which reminds me, I really should consider upgrading the server to a Pi 5. Do I have any more birch? Yes, I know, I've just walked past the Gordon enclosure. The other thing is, not all of these barracks blocks are the same size. So whatever I do, I'm going to have to be careful about how I design this. I do have a better... I misread that as Painwood, not Porniard. Do I even have that one? No. Let's add that. I'll try and add that. Do I have... Ooh. What did I come up here for? Because I've just had a change of direction mentally in that Crimson Stems might be an interesting... stripped Crimson Stem as a wall might be a very interesting wall colour, but it might be too much. Nuska, welcome to the welcome to the distraction. A score bunny. That's an interesting one. What? You're the only one to get that catch. Ah. I feel cheated. Cheated, I tell you. And also, I find that absolutely hilarious. Yeah, didn't you do that the other day, Frauke? Your first one. Hello, chicken. And your third one was a shiny. Yes, that one is one of those moments. Although, interestingly, I got a very odd addition to my inventory as a result of that shiny. Which I need to go and figure out what the heck that was. I can't remember what it was. But it almost seems like the game actually gave me a bonus for hosting a stream where you actually caught a shiny. There's some weird rules in this thing. Yeah, I'm not sure what the bonus was, but it definitely mentioned shinies being caught in some way, shape, or form. I don't have access to the add-on tab because I'm in OBS, not in Twitch. Strangely. This is why the top of this hill has random tree farms. Because every so often I just go, I need trees, or more to the point, I need wood. And I can't be bothered to go all the way down to IKEA. The last thing you want to do is have to go to IKEA for everything. Hello, chicken. Should I have gone to IKEA? Chicken is yes. No chicken is no. No chicken. See? Ah, there was a stream that explained the rules. Goodness, I should probably go and pay attention to one of those myself. I don't know what I'm doing. That sounds about right for okay. I think the problem, Raven, is actually, to be honest, I suspect the problem is because I have the video streaming itself coming in via a USB. Well, I don't have it coming in via a USB-C port, so I think that is the thing that I was planning on doing. That's what it was. Oh, God, Scots, remember things. I was planning on, because the monitor I have on the streaming PC is running over Thunderbolt. And I was planning on disconnecting the Thunderbolt from the monitor, plugging an HDMI in, and plugging the video capture in via the Thunderbolt port to give a better USB bandwidth, in the vague hope that that might be the problem. I think I had to think about this last week before on the Thursday stream. Yes. I think I had to think about it, but I haven't actually had a time to enact doing that because Manchester happened. Oh, I actually had some birch logs. Whoops. Yes, Lego happened, and Lego was far more important. No, I'm running this on a Intel NUC, Chris. But it's still a USB-C Thunderbolt port because it's acting as, or at least something of that variety, because it's acting as a video. That's the one. Because that. See, Raven understands me. Raven is far more capable of understanding the blithering that comes out of my head than I am. Have I gotten that wrong? Yes, I have. That's better. Many, many moons. Plus, Thunderbolt is primarily used for display on USB-C, if I remember rightly, and I don't necessarily. But my hunch is that the reason for the freezes is possibly that the USB connection is moon shines bright on the what? Yeah, I definitely need to take this. I need to re-engineer my setup again. It's annoying because it had been fine, and then something changed and it just got worse. Oh, no you didn't. No you didn't. I'm sorry, but no! Believe me, you spend 3 days at an event with large... 3 days? 2 days at an event with a large number of kids, you hear everything. I just didn't recognize it, because I was trying to filter it out. Apparently I still don't have enough half slabs. Why? Why did I not actually make more? I've heard some very interesting remixes. Punk Rock Factory, for example, have definitely done some very interesting remixes of a great many things. They also did a very interesting remix of some of the songs from Moana. Yes, I'm very well aware that I'm putting ceilings in before I've put walls in. This is not unusual. It's not unusual to build ceilings before the floors. Na-da-da-da-da. It's not unusual to build ceilings before the walls. Or at least if you mean it. That's how I end up scaring people off. What colour do I want the floors? What colour do I want the floors? Or more to the point, what material do we want the floors? I feel like it should be something fairly sort of... I mean... I'm tempted not to have stone for the walls on these, because I've got stone for walls everywhere, and I've really got a little bit sort of jaded on the fact that stone is everywhere around here. So I'm thinking of going for the maybe flipping this a bit. Flip a building. Having the... Yeah, that would make sense. What's that? Oh, that's the packed mud. Okay. I didn't recognize the mushroom. But yeah, I'm thinking the brick and the... Yeah, that might be nice. No, what are the odds I don't have any mushroom? I've got no mushroom, and probably somewhere around about 1. Also, I appear to have dark oak logs. I do, however, have the packed mud, which is what I wanted. Let's make myself a bit more of that into brick. I think I spent too much time watching Pearl videos, because she has a habit of sorting out shape and then sorting out walls and then sorting out how to actually turn it into something. Also, if this is my wall level, I probably want to actually continue the tough and other materials up here. Would really love a cracked mud brick. also, do I? No. No? No. I'm not going to have enough of this, which means that I will need to get more in a minute. Yep, there we are. That's definitely not enough. But what we can do is we can make the corners more round on the exterior. Oh. Dirt. I had packed mud in my inventory. What I should probably do is pick up some more packed mud and use that to put some texture onto this in a minute. It's an escapee! Oh no. I think the interior walls I'm not going to do with stone. And you would definitely know what goes there. Oh, and I need to sleep again. Boing! Run away! Let's see. Now we're starting to actually get some colour into this. And do I want to go and get mushroom? Yeah, I think I do. Even if only the lowest floor is in the mud, wheaty dirt, and so forth, I think that's going to be a good element, but I need the mushroom blocks for it. Fireworks. Fireworks are always useful for traversing the nether. Particularly given the amount of the nether that we need to traverse. I mean, my builds are fairly close together in the world, overall. But, there's still an awful lot of distance between them. And I still haven't got all of them linked up with roads in the overworld. I should really consider doing that. And maybe getting myself a decent another decent horse. Hello thing. Yeah, there you are. Hello things. Hello stuffy. Mushroom blocks. There they are. Let's get 3.5 stacks. I think I also really need to finish building out IKEA. Today on, I have a to-do list 1.5 miles long. Go figure. Thank you, Raven. I suspect that's probably the one telling me the things that I said to myself about the USB connection. Oh, actually, it's not, because I'm not seeing any clips from stream. When you said it, I thought that would probably be the most sensible way of having me be reminded about what I needed to do to the USB, would be to actually have me remind myself through a clip. Thus proving that clearly my brain is weird. Don't worry, Raven. You're making the assumption that one of us is smart, and it sure as heck isn't me. I strongly suspect you are distinctly on the smarter side than I am. On a regular basis. In many things. I think we're both probably very different from each other in a great many things, which is one of those. Yeah, no, I didn't want to put that there. Dig up one of the other squirrels when a brain is needed. I refuse to dig up undead squirrels. I'm sorry, but if we're actually getting into the concept of undead squirrel brain, then that really is getting a little bit worrying. Undead squirrel brain. Now that's a concept that is both petrifying and what? Brick wall as well, just in case. There was another thing I came back here for. Nope, forgotten it already. Since I didn't say it, there's no way I can even figure out what I was thinking. Intellect. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Torches. Intellect devour brain. No, that's the clock. I meant to move the bread. I don't know why I keep a clock. I mean, I have a perfectly good install of Mini HUD. I could have the in-game clock up on screen constantly and not have a clock in my inventory 110% of time. Which might actually... It just feels like sort of having a clock in my inventory is almost more yeah. What, having a clock up on screen rather than having the clock in my inventory. Did we? I forgot that. Now that's the one that might be a problem. Yeah, that one. Oh no, those are right. Okay. Hey, mini packs. And I did make a cuckoo clock. Yeah. Ah, yes. The chicken in a. I have a weird definition of what I think is cheaty, I suspect. At a variety of times. Actually, no, those need to be something else. If I'm gonna do that, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of doing walls here. Build a wall, do 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 do. Build a wall, do 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 do. Alright, I've done those, so I can put that back into there. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's better. And suddenly I get smacked solidly for even starting that tune. Do that. I think what I should also be doing is you. Let's go for that there. Oh. You see, that's going to then need me to have solid blocks across the top. One of these days, I do intend to actually start building on Infinity Cove. What were you thinking of, Pax? I have to do that. I like the way everybody else is like, define little. And I'm like, I've been meaning to build. Little is under 10 by 10 chunks. I resemble that remark. That one can actually be stone. Oh yeah, I did do a 2x2, didn't I? That was a world where I tried to actually keep myself to a 2x2. Find that in area. Yeah, that might be fun. That feels like that would be trying to actually return to my 2x2 ways. Scotsman builds in 2x2, huzzah, huzzah. Scotsman builds in 2x2, huzzah, huzzah. Oh no, that might need to be needed. Need to be what? Have I got a sheep around here? Might suggest a little larger than 2x2. The next. Oh yeah, there's a sheep. Found it! Hiding halfway down the cliff. My next size up from 2x2 is 10x10, 40x40, and oh dear god, how do I get... oh no, that's 2x2 chunks. That's a 32x32 area. That's my definition of small. Yes, okay. You're the one who's currently at 144 by 144. I need to pick a roof color. What colour do we want for the roof? Haven't I picked one? Also, now I can see the sheep a bit easier. So if we're doing that and that and that, I'm tempted to... What did I do with that one? It just happened to find a mushroom island the right size. Find. Spruce might be right. Spruce might be right. Because spruce goes well with the... this coming from the person who built the Venator. I'm fairly sure the Venator's yours, isn't it? Or am I getting really, really concerned with an inability to remember who built what? Mythical built the Venator. Why am I am so... Oh, you have the Orca. Okay. Equally insane. I am terrible with people's builds, it seems. Seriously need to get my memory checked. Unfortunately, the last time I had a memory check, it bounced. No. Nope. There we are. Spruce. I might not, but I do watch a lot of the streams, and I do see people discussing other people's builds. And I really should actually pay enough attention to remember. It's rather rude not to, in my opinion. Or rather that I do not, if that makes sense. Darn, I meant to pick up some more packed mud. Granted, right now I can't even remember what day it is sometimes. I know it's Monday, thankfully, this time. In this case, the Orca from mini packs is absolutely insanely huge, and I think the last time I visited it, it was full of escaped shulkers. Oh yeah, that's the middle. I'm trying to remember my shape for the... It's been a while since I actually built a roof. Like that. That's where it was. Is it bad that I'm actually having trouble remembering how to build a roof? This doesn't fit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. No. Ah, I've gotten off by 1 error on many, many layers. That feels wrong. Oh no, that's... Oh, hold on. Is there supposed to be a stair here somewhere? There is. That's the problem. This row is... I've got it. I've got it. And I won't give it back either. That should be it. That's the problem. This is my corner. This block is my corner. This is an overhang. This is not part of my roof. This is my roof. So that's where that goes up to there. And then that, and then... another one of those. Because it's then there. And then we bring that along. And then it's those, and that's why none of it was fitting. Gee, because it's that, and that. No, hold on. It still doesn't fit. slab. Solid. Two, one, one. This should be two. These are. That's got it. That's got it. You ever have that moment where you've had the... ish. That's got it. Thank goodness for that. I was starting to think I'd forgotten how to build. I mean, ironically, this gives me a 1.5 block tall area above the barracks rooms, which is not on my list of things to build into. So I now have space that I was not expecting to have. Hidden storage chamber. No. Unexpected Gordon dispenser. What? The concept of an unexpected Gordon dispenser just seems a little bit wrong, though. Right. So that is that. So then it's that. We put... No, we do not put that there. We'll probably put... let's put a pact. Let's put that there. More fun than an expected Gordon dispenser. Yeah, you're not wrong there. That, and so then it's that, across by 1, up by 1, over, up by 1, over, up by 1, and then we join these together, like, not that. We join these together, like, not that. Unexpected Gordon in the barracks area. I mean, it's a barracks. There's expected to be Gordons in here soon. Once I've got one of these built, I can start considering switching on the recruitment phase. Also known as the... Thank goodness we can actually start draining people's funds of channel points. One of these had... There it is. Oh dear. I take it back. I take it back! I shouldn't have said anything. Yes, I know exactly what you were poking fun at, Chris, on the grounds that I hate it as well, and I think so does everybody else on the planet. So, to bring you up to speed on that one, Pax, there has been, in the past, conversation about having squadrons of Gordons that people can recruit and name and equip through channel points. So you'll have, depending on how many you choose to get, there will be a barracks block, and you'll get to name a Gordon, and the Gordon will be living in the barracks block, and they will have an area in the barracks block, which will be... one moment. Train of thought has been derailed. Hail, hydrate! Oh, that's what the upper floor can be. Yes. And a stretch. Hold on. Ooh. Ow. Standing up's interesting. My body was starting to realise that I had stopped standing up constantly, and was quite enjoying sitting down for a while after 3 days stood up. And it's like, I don't want to get up. Yes. Yeah. Train of thought. The squeaky bottle has definitely got a very squeaky bottle. It's a swell bottle, and the cap on it just seems to squeak when I open it for some reason. But it's become almost a comic element of it, to the point at which I occasionally call it the squeaky bottle of doom. There we are, from Cal. The squeaky bottle gets the drink, yes. Where was I with train of thought? I have... So yes, you'll get the option of recruiting a Gordon. The Gordon will be named. The Gordon will be in the barracks block. There is the option of, once you have a Gordon that is recruited, you can start having... you can start actually providing them with armor and armor upgrades and weaponry that will be having to hang up because we can't rearm the Gordons. And maybe at a future point, depending on how completely masochistic I'm feeling, there may be the option of having a named recruited Gordonite steed, also known as a Ravager, in a stables for them. All of these will have relatively high... Actually, no. I think we were looking at 25,000 channel points to recruit a single Gordon. But to actually recruit a Gordon, get them all the way up to having golden armor, trim it, that sort of thing, it works out at about 200,000 channel points per Gordon. And I think Frauke has already got a concept of an entire squadron of Gordons, with one that has been leveled up maximum. The idea is partially stolen from a great many other people's ideas for how to have a channel point redeem. Tadpole Milk has his Hall of Fame, where you get an armor stand. Hey, Nanian. Ginger the Lily, she has armor stands dotted around various sections of the world, and oh yeah, Tadpole has the option of upgrading armor. So it's kind of sort of borrowing from concepts of a great many people and adding my own flair to it. You can get one Gordon with a few upgrades, and that will probably go quite happily into... Really? You're slightly early, RNGesus. You're slightly early. Although I don't want to go is fine for 20 minutes early. My own flair is neutered pillagers, and yeah, and an entire city for them. Well, citadel. Squared off building and look like a tech spider. That's a worrying concept. And Nanian has found this evening's new quote. If I bring the camera count up a bit, there it is. Yes, I can sort of see why it looks like a spider. A walking pillager outpost with spider legs. A walking pillager outpost with spider legs. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I have like 4 different ideas building in my head as a result of that one statement. A create build would be for the actually functioning version. Mortal Engines is calling for their IP. That actually is not far off Nanian. I was thinking Wild Wild West, however. But with a little bit more steampunk and an awful lot of remember me. No, my brain. I'd like to have some of my brain left intact, please. More like the Factorio spiders. I don't think I've seen spiders in Factorio. Wild Wild West recently. I haven't watched Wild Wild West in a while. And now I may have to. If only to exercise the idea. That's exorcise, not exercise. I do not need any ideas to be exercised around here. I haven't watched it in a great many amount of time. A great many amount of time. Yeah. Moving on. It's almost as good as more or less flatter. I mean, if you look at it, it's definitely more or less flatter. It's not a last millennium. Is it that old? I'm guessing it must have been 90... I was going to say 98, but 99 is equally just as disturbing. Why did I do that? Oh no, because I actually needed those. I remember 99. Gorgeous flake. It would have been just old enough for a Twitch account, if it had existed. I am saying nothing. I am so saying nothing on the grounds of incriminating evidence and age. I mean, although they're here, Elkhorn does actually have the ability to hold me to age jokes. GeoCities. I'm not sure I ever had a GeoCities page. I did, however, have... oh, what was the... I had a live journal. Live journal still exists? Dang it, I better check my account's switched off. What we could do for the upper floors colour scheme? Don't know yet. That definitely shouldn't be, huh? That's a... Apparently, somehow the word tiny piece. Automod, go home, you're drunk. Even the SLA aren't that drunk. Yep. Yep. I have no idea. I have I think even the SLA aren't as drunk as Automod right now. Oh, that's disturbingly drunk. Now, we don't size discriminate of Automod. Moving on. Stream derails of without any form of assistance. It's a side effect of existing. I mean, the 12 squirrels in a trench coat are very, very susceptible to derailment. Do I have any wheaty dirt brick stairs? No, I don't. We have a quote for that, Frauke. It's under the heading of "I need to be railed, let alone derailed." Nanian will probably immediately. No, Raven's found the other one. There it is, 150. I need to be railed. Oh, thank you, Nuska. Thank you. I believe the quote is actually supposed to be... Really? I'm not showing Frozen here, Chris. For once. Probably the first time this stream that it hasn't been. I'm glad it's working for you, Chris. Yeah, food is probably a good thing. If only for the number of times I will drop myself off of this building by accident. Where's the... There it is. Cyber's been in and out a bit, Nanian. but has been in. You're procrastinating so hard. I'm not sure I want to know how hard your procrastination is. Because that just sounds dodgy. Right, I need another. I've been around a great many people this week or this weekend, whose sense of humour has been just as warped as mine. And apparently, my train of thought is still in the right mood for it. Just closer to... Well, that too. Like I said, 150 odd people who are absolutely manic fans of Lego. Stuck in a... I was going to say stuck in a room. We were hardly stuck in a room. But taking over a very large room for 3 days. Last two quotes were the same number of characters. Well, we are all characters. I was about to say, do I actually have enough, have the right number of walls in here? Lock in 150 rabid Lego fans and you have it coming. Yes. Yes. Given the people who are arranged for us to be in that room. Do I have... What? I made it... this was the reason why there was no stream on Friday, PAX, and why I'm slightly out of my tree this evening. Today, even. Let's just go with today. Today works. Is because I spent the weekend at an event. Bricktastic being the event run by the amazing Fairy Bricks charity, and being a Lego event in Manchester. It's currently tomorrow right now. Is it? I'm not sure even I know what that's available. I think a lot of the missing trailing punctuation is probably because we trail off. New Zealander? We do have an Aussie in here. Aye, for Kel. Oh, it's the licky tongue again. Did I manage to catch one of those previously? No, I didn't. This is starting to feel a lot more like a building now. which is a good thing. Having something start to feel like a building is one of those things that it's kind of important to actually achieve eventually. Really? I can see that now that you've said it. Woohoo! I caught a lickitung. That reminds me, I need to log into Facebook. Several people might have tried to contact me after the weekend. What do I want to do with this wall? I still don't know what to do with this wall. I don't exist on Facebook. I have to log into Facebook. What? What do I build up now? I've lost track. What was the question? What did I say? I don't have a Facebook account. Well, I sort of have a Facebook account. I have a Facebook account under a completely non-existent name that I use purely for signing up for events that I need to actually have a Facebook account to sign up for, such as Bricktastic. But of course, it also means that there are some people in the LEGO community that actually want to get in contact with me after the weekend. I go into many, many things as an alter ego. That's what I was looking for. Pax. Or somebody. Stick Pax's last statement into my into an one of blah 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 blah. Is inspiration warning open? I'm trying to remember if inspiration warning is open. Right, sort it. I'm gonna paste that one myself. That one's going into a. Oh, thank you, Raven. You got there just before I did. I was gonna credit it though. Also, we should probably note the walking pillager outpost one as well. Thank you, Raven. Pax is now being dangerous, and the to-do list is getting longer. Oh! Who put the clock fast? Who moved the clock forward like that? Haven't I? Ooh. I thought I had. Right. Apparently, since somebody appointed at the clock, somebody reminded me that the clock exists. Ah, okay. that needs to be fixed as well then. It definitely is. It is pretty o'clock. So let's have a look at how this is flowing. It's starting to flow. It's starting to actually feel like this might actually turn into a building shortly. How does the back look? The back looks a lot more like a building. It's just the thing, we're still at the heavy roughing out phase. Once we've got one of these built, then others will appear much, much quicker. And drafty. I mean, I'm not going to argue with the leaky and drafty. There's a lot more of this builds to happen. I mean, I'm actually lucky that I even have walls holding up the floor. Or sorry, the ceiling at this point, given my tendency to build roofs before walls. I've never quite figured out why. But it also really fits in nicely with this view. It's a building for those with seasonal affected. I approve of that. I love the way that this fits into that landscape, though. And also realize that everything right of that corner is... Everything right of that corner is going to need a heck of a lot more landscaping still. It's like night and day, left and right. On the left, we have a Scotsman adjusted landscape, and on the right, we have a Minecraft original. Oh, boy. I definitely. Oh, wow. And Tor is on a streak just at the minute. Pardon? It's a 3-stream streak. The streak after a stream streak, the stream after... Tor, is that a tongue twister? I did not need a tongue twister at the end of stream. It's bad enough attempting to actually even speak at the best of times, let alone cope with a tongue twister like that. And the street code is still beta as far as I'm aware. Either way, as my brain completely fails to reboot at the end of that. Well, yes, Twitch is definitely in beta. I think Twitch is more alpha, but that's probably just me being rude about it. And Tor has just agreed, though. However, on this note, I'm going to wrap up because clearly my brain is rapidly losing the ability to string 3 words together without actually getting 2 of them in the wrong order, or being derailed midway between the first and the third. I hope everybody has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we're going to be continuing this building before I need to put a skylight into it. And there goes another dictionary at me. Train of thought has just fallen over. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for those who've resubscribed. Thank you for those who've been streaking. Put some dang clothes on. The stream is now going to be over. Have a good time zone. Bye-bye all.